What's going on, everybody? Today we have here the 2024 Kia K5 GT line. So for the 2024 model Kia K5, all the K5s come with a 1.6 turbo engine. Fuel economy for this car is rated at 27 city and 37 highway. Requires regular gas. Price-wise, the base model, which is like the LXS right now, it's like 25.5. The GT line model, it's about 1,500 more, about 27, but you do get a lot of stuff for that $1,500. I don't really think it's worth it to get the base trim. I think the GT line is the one you need to get, and I'm gonna show you now some features of this car and some differences it has compared to the base model, like what it has on top. Okay, here in the front bumper you can see like the adaptive cruise control, the radar. You also have some cameras in the windshield, LED headlights, LED fog lights. You're gonna have 18-inch wheels, like 23, 45, 18. It's a front-wheel drive car. You got the Pirelli P0 tires as standard. Have the black cover here on the mirrors, turn signals. You have a different bumper than the base model. You have different rear bumper compared to the base model. Fake exhausts, pretty nice diffuser over here. I really like that. You got this small trim piece on the lid here, like spoiler, and you got the LED light in the rear. So the K5 now for 2024 only has a 1.6 turbo engine, which produces 180 horsepower and 195 pound-feet of torque. They dumped the 2.5 natural aspirated engine. That one had a little more horsepower, like 185, but had less torque. So this is more potent. Now let's see the engine. Before the engine bay, let's pop it from the inside. Here with one hand, you do have struts, which is very nice. A little bit of insulation here, and this is how the engine looks. As you can see, not much covering here, like you don't have the covered stuff on it, like the plastic lid. It's pretty much straightforward. Looks pretty clean. Looks like there's a lot of room, pretty easy to access. Here is for the air filter, pretty easy to access as well. Fuse box is here. I cannot do it one hand, but yeah, pretty straightforward, pretty easy to access everything. Close the hood. Sounds like a pretty heavy hood. The car weighs around 3,400 pounds. Let's look at the trunk. So there are two ways you can open the trunk. One way is the key, by holding this button, which by the way, this is the key. Okay, you can hold the button and pop the trunk. Okay, or you can press this button here. You have the camera here and you have this button. And you need to press that button, and that's how you lift the trunk. Downsides of this trunk is the small opening area here. The trunk is a pretty decent size. I don't know the numbers, but it's a good size. You do have the things here to release the seats, to fold them down, 60-40. But the entrance here is pretty small if you have like big stuff. Pretty clean and simple inside. We lift this thing here. You have the spare tire, some tools. You can also deposit a few stuff around it. Nothing crazy, nothing special. Let's see, one seat. You pull this, and then go inside. Just pull the seat. See? There's the room. You can pull it way more, but I need to move the front seat. You can also pull the passenger seat. It's easy to fix the temperature. You have 3 spaces for that. Of course, you have the ISOFIX here. Now for the back seat. The doors feel a little light, in my opinion. A lot of room back here. I'm 6'4". If I stay straight, I'll touch with my head. But I mean, nobody's gonna stay like this, you know. This is where I'm relaxed. I'll probably still touch with my head. Again, I'm 6'4". Leg room, it's quite a lot. That's the chair fitted from my position. So my legs would be like right in the chair, let's say. They will not touch, but yeah, I think that's enough leg room. Here we have armrest with the cup holders. Materials in the back, hard plastic, plastic everywhere, plastic. Here we have the soft cushion where you hold your elbow. Everything else, it's plastic on the door. Seats here, leather. This is plastic. This is like a soft leather or whatever it is. Pillars are all plastic. Plastic here. 2 USB charging ports. And light. Handles. That's pretty much it. I forgot to mention this car is keyless go, keyless entry. Have the button to lock, unlock, open the door. You can also remote start the car. Okay, for the GT line, compared to the base model, you get a 10.25-inch screen here compared to the 8. You get the wireless phone charger. Here you can stick your phone. My phone is not gonna fit, and I'm gonna show you now. So I have a Z Fold, and it doesn't really fit in there. But you can also pull and remove this thing. Okay, and then it's gonna fit. Anyway, every other phone would fit in this thing here. Heated seats, which are very counterintuitive. Like, I thought you're gonna have to push for this to activate them, but you actually have to pull. You have auto hold, which is quite annoying, that every time you start the car, you turn the car on, you need to activate it. When you turn it off, it deactivates. So it's not like by default. If you want to use the auto hold, you need to activate it every time you turn on the car. Automatic parking brake. On the GT line is the leather wrapped steering wheel with a flat bottom. GT line emblem here. It feels pretty good, size-wise and everything. Your hands stay pretty good on it. Now the GT line also have the adaptive cruise control, which the base model doesn't have. That was a funny thing. I don't know if you can see here, these things here on the buttons. This one has it, this one doesn't. The buttons that have that, you can press on them. This one you cannot press on it. You have automatic headlights. Okay, they're on automatic. You have fog lights here, windshield wipers. Honestly, I don't think they're automatic. Materials in front. This part of the door is soft plastic, rubber, whatever. This is hard. This is plastic that looks like aluminum, but it's just plastic. This is hard. This is hard. This again, it's soft where you keep your hand. Hard. hard, everything. Then compared to the rear one, you do have this soft. The rear one doesn't have this part soft. Dashboard, this is hard, this is soft. So just this on the instrument cluster here is hard, and this is hard. But on the right side, this is soft. Okay, hard, hard, hard. Everything is hard. We do have the elbow rest compartment with soft materials. I don't know if it's leather or not. Decent size. You can fit some stuff in here. Glove box, which you cannot lock it. Usually doesn't have the key, which again is pretty decent size. Air vents, start-stop button. Here on the left side, we have the instrument cluster lightning, lane keep assist, ESP. This is a trunk opening. This is one thing I don't like. Like if you put the car on cruise control and all that, I like to relax my right foot, and hold it like this. But me being 6'4", and I don't know if anybody else, but me being 6'4", when I have this shifter in park, I touch the shifter and I don't like that. Have a 12-volt socket over there. The car does have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, but only with the wire. That's the wire for that. USB. That is a charging port. There's my camera over here. Put it up. Okay. The driver's seat that has all the seats adjuster, front, back, up, high, backrest, and the bubble in the back. The passenger seat, it's manual. Talking about seats, the GT line has leather and cloth. The base model only has cloth. The base model is also missing heated seats. Also have the drive mode select here, and it is left or right, and it's gonna pop over there. Okay, and it's also gonna pop here if you want. So you have a smart, normal, sport, custom. You have a few users you can use, user one, whatever. Now the climate control, it's good, it's all automated, and you have the option to, the auto button has 3 levels basically. You have the option to have it on high, I don't know if you can see, medium, or low. I like it on low. When it adjusts the temperature, I don't want it to blow on me too high, and this is cool. Okay, I'll show you now with the shifter. It's in drive, and if you want to hold your foot like that, your leg like that, it's gonna hit it. Then another crazy thing is, like, if you move this in manual, it goes to the left, and it's kind of like on your foot. I don't like that. On your leg, I don't like that thing. That's one thing I don't like. Reverse, you have the backup camera, and here shows you the map. Here you have a time. Here it's the map which works. You can slide it like that, and you go in the menu. Okay, pretty straightforward. Slide the left, it goes to this menu. You can press on this and it takes you to the maps. You can have the maps a full screen like that, or you can share it with the media. Nothing connected right now to it. You go back home, or you can press media off. Where it says media off here, you press on it and lets you choose what do you want to do. Sounds of nature. I don't know if you can hear that. Just to keep you relaxed. I don't know how much you can hear of that. I like the fact that it has a button here for the volume. So just the volume from here. These buttons here on the side are touch sensitive. Yeah, navigation. This is your favorites. You can set up favorites on that. Yeah, set up all that. Everything is touch. Tracks, you can change them from here, or you can change them from here. And again, next track is down, previous track is up, which is so counterintuitive. I don't know why they do this. But anyway, I just like this screen, how it looks. You can turn it off all the way and have the date displayed and the day and the date and the time, sorry. Or you can just have nothing display on it. Depends how you like it. I just like this kind of screen. Now, instrument cluster, you have a small, I think it's a 4-inch in the middle, miles per gallon, tire pressure, you drive display. Here you have the economy. I've just been driving around, not very economically. Compass. Here are some driver information for the self-driving system. All okay. This is the screen here, and you can set it up, whatever. And again, tire pressure in miles per hour. Speedometer. Now let's take this car for a spin. Okay. So, like I was saying before, 1.6 liter, 4-cylinder turbo, 180 horsepower, 195 pound-feet of torque. The torque comes at 1500 RPM. So the car has a pretty good get up and go from the bottom. It's not a heavy car. Let's put it on normal mode right now. The steering wheel, it's very responsive. It's very tight. I like how the steering feels. And I like how the steering wheel feels, like how you hold your hands, and you know, feels very good. I like this bottom, flat bottom thing. Okay, so this is a small acceleration. I don't want to, the car only has 85 miles. I don't want to force it too much right now, at least for the first, like, I don't know, 800 miles, 1,000 miles. You need to drive it slowly, let's say. Not drive it too high, not slam on the gas. The ride quality, it's okay. The problem that this car has right now, let me see if it shows. Look at that, brand new car. Just got it from Kia. I don't know if you can see that. It got 49 psi in the wheels. This is the second brand new car I get from Kia, and it has 49 psi in the wheels. Yeah. It's not fast by any means, but it does what it needs to do, especially in the normal mode. Brakes are strong, like extremely strong. Probably the strongest brakes I had on a car so far. I felt on a car so far. I used to have the C6 Corvette 09. I know these two cars don't compare, but this car feels way more tight and way more focused than that Corvette. I mean, it does have a way bigger roll-on than the Corvette, but the steering wheel, the brake, the acceleration, everything feels way more tight. Now, if we put it in sport mode, it keeps the revs higher. It still pulls the same, it just that keeps the revs higher. And it kind of adapts like to your driving needs. Brakes, again, brake is freaking phenomenal. I'm not even slamming on the brake. It's freaking phenomenal. Again, you can also put in manual mode. It's an automatic gearbox, not a CVT like the Toyota. Uh, it's pretty responsive, nothing crazy, not a dual clutch. Let's see here, in the manual mode. Yeah, it takes a second to shift. But overall, drives good. Let's put it back to smart. So smart mode is gonna choose in between the normal mode and the sport mode. Whenever you need more acceleration, it's gonna keep the revs high. When not, it's gonna keep the revs low to give you a better fuel economy. Um, what I like is that this car is very well insulated. You don't hear much on the outside. What I don't like is that you hear the engine too much. I don't know if you can hear it on this video or not. Uh, and the engine sounds, I don't know, weird. It doesn't sound like a four-cylinder. To me, it sounds more like a three-cylinder. Uh, yeah, but overall, I really like this car. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll be sure to answer to all your questions. Have a good one, guys.